Hello.
So, what are you guys doing?
Making a video.
I see. What are you doing in the video?
We're going to show my friends at their houses how to make shaker toys that they can make at home.
Okay.
Because at our preschool, at Circle Time, we use a lot of shaker toys that look like this. They're little maraca type of toys. But not everyone has a toy like this at their house. So we're going to show them how to make one at home. You can scoot in, Hendrix, and join us. So friends, welcome. These are two of my kids. This is Bronte and Hendrix. They're going to help me show you how to make some shaker toys at home so that we can use them to play, and we can also use them at our circle times when we do them. So there's a couple ways that we can make shaker toys at home. Like I said, if you have a shaker toy already, that's great. Or you can use things in your house to make some. So one thing that you may have in your house are some plastic eggs. And if you don't already have these, right now these are at grocery stores and pharmacies, which is a store that people are still going to if they need groceries and things. So if you're able to pick some up, this is a really easy way to make a shaker toy. And I'm going to show you some other ways if you don't have plastic eggs. So Bronte, do you want to show the different things you can put in eggs?
Okay, so we have beans, uncooked pasta, beads, and corn. You can just use whatever.
And this is dried popping corn for making popcorn. Oops.
Whatever material you have, I guess it works, but just put.
You're putting all the things in.
Yeah, if you put the things in that and close it, it makes a noise.
You want to make 100?
Yeah, and then it makes a shaker noise and boom, shaker toy. That's how that works.
That is how that works. What I like is having the kids do this themselves with their hands, because this is a great fine motor activity to pinch and then put it in the egg themselves. And you can add a variety like they're doing, or you can have just one thing. Just don't do it at the same time. Give me a second. Roger, let me do mine first. All right, now do yours. They sound a little different. Yeah, so you can experiment with what you put in them and how they sound, and the sounds are going to be a little different. So when Hendrix gets his closed, he can show us what his sounds like.
It's a higher pitch.
They're all a little different. Now, for young kids, if you don't want them to open them up and have all the things come out, what you can add is a little bit of tape. So I have masking tape in my house, so I can do that and go around the outside, or you can use, we also have packing tape. We have lots of tape in our house. So you can use some packing tape, something that the adults would help with, but you could add some packing tape around. And packing tape's nice because it's nice and clear, and then you can just hold that on, and then that works. You can use duct tape, you can use whatever tape you want. Like I said, I started doing masking tape on that one. You could tape that around as well. So there's lots of different things you can do. And if you don't want to use food, I totally understand that, not wasting food. So we had pony beads and things like that. But if you notice, we only were using a few dried beans or a few pieces of dried pasta. So it's not a lot of food that you're using if you feel comfortable using food. Another thing you can do, and Bronte made this today, is you can find things outside. And I know with my lesson plan last week, I sent out an idea about making a sound bottle. And so this is another thing you can do where you find just things out in nature. So this has little rocks and sticks and some little pine cones. I'm going to show the sound that one makes. It makes a very different sound.
And you can just compare.
And you could also put things like this inside a little plastic egg. You could have little rocks and things. With little rocks and things like that, watch your kids with them. Obviously, make sure they're not trying to eat them. So this is obviously a supervised activity. But you can make lots of things. Yes, Hendrix, do you have a question or a comment?
I do have a comment. I think that the fact that mine sounds different from the two other ones is probably because I put different things in, like different things that make different sounds. So
Definitely.
it would probably be fun to experiment with that too.
I think he's right. I think it's a lot of fun to experiment with different things and talk to your kids about the different sounds it makes. Thanks for adding that comment,
And so
Hendrik.
you can put stuff in the bottle.
And again, I love this for a fine motor activity. You're going to be tempted to do this for them or to get a funnel or something out, but let them do it. And if they spill a little, it's okay. Nice.
And then if you want to seal it, it's harder for the cap to come off with a bottle, but you can just use glue.
Yeah, when you're done, glue is a good idea. And again, this part can be adult done, or the kids can help you with the glue. Yeah, I guess you need to know that you're done before you glue the top on.
Yeah. And yes, the shakers are very fun.
And any water bottle or sport drink bottle or something will work fine as long as you have the cap. These are a little thinner plastic, which is kind of fun too because you can squeeze the plastic and make a sound. At preschool, I often use Gatorade bottles because they're a little thicker. So whatever you have, if you happen to have disposable bottles in your home. I'm going to show them how the cap goes on now, Bronte.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
twist it.
Yeah, so there's some extra glue, it's hard to see on there, but it'll dry, and then, like Bronte said, you let it dry.
And
Different sound.
yeah, and you can use any plastic bottle, really, like a soda bottle like this.
Yeah. Oh, you could use a really big soda bottle if you had one.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
Like 2 liters.
That would be
Like
fun.
a giant root beer bottle or something.
Giant
Shake. You'd use a lot of materials to do that, so it would be good if you don't want to waste food. If you beans.
Good point. Yeah, so you can find lots of things in your house. The last one I want to show you, if you don't have any of these things, everyone's going to have a toilet paper tube in their house. If you don't have an empty one now, save the next one that you or your kids use. And this is something we've done at the preschool too. You just take a toilet paper tube and you flatten it on one side. And then for this, it does work best if you happen to have a stapler in your house. If you don't have a stapler, as you can tell, I like craft supplies and office supplies in our house. But if you don't, oh, my stapler just ran out of staples. So if you don't, Hendrix, would you run downstairs and get our other stapler, please? The one that's on my desk.
Or we can just get more staples.
Oh, that works too. So you want to staple it. Oh, there were still staples in it. Maybe it just stopped.
It just jammed. It's not very good. Staples?
Oh, thank you. So you might have technical difficulties as well, but you'll figure it out. The stapler is working, sort of.
Well, it's not.
So then we have three. Well, we can show that. We have 3 staples. There you go. 3 staples at the top. And what's nice about that is then you have this little I don't know what kind of shape is that? Kind of like a cone. So then, here, Hendrix, do you want
an ice cream cone?
Oh, there you go. Hendrix, would you like to put things in it?
How about just a bunch of corn?
Okay, just a bunch of popcorn.
And maybe a few noodles. There.
Nice. So then you can take the other end and do the same thing. You can also, depending on how full it is, if you feel more comfortable folding it over to tape it or to staple it, you can do that too. So if you don't have a stapler, you can just fold it over on the end and put a big piece of tape across it. I'm gonna put more than one piece of tape across that. So this one's an easy one for kind of whatever you happen to have in your house as far as tape or things to put inside. And then you can kind of squish it back out a little so that it's not quite so flat. And now you have a really simple shaker toy you can make out of just a toilet paper tube. And what's fun about this one, Hendrix, would you go grab a marker to show how we can color on it?
Oh yeah.
So you can decorate these, and you could do the same thing with the eggs. Eggs are harder to color on, but you could add stickers. You could add stickers and things like that to the bottles. Oh, there's glue in that one. But the paper tube ones, you can color and with a marker or add stickers. So for the younger kids, Hendrix, we wouldn't do Sharpies. We would probably do washable markers.
Oh, okay.
So you can take the toilet paper tube creation and color on it. So you can color
Yeah, you can.
on it.
Yeah.
All right. So there's lots of ways
stuff.
to make simple shakers at home. So we hope you have fun trying out different ways to make them. Anything that the two of you would add before we finish up our video?
No, not just maybe do some like longer sticks because it's a longer container. Just play around with shape.
Play around with shapes, yeah, definitely. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we hope you have fun making shaker toys.